What's up, everybody? Brian Wagner, editor of Street Muscle Magazine. I'm here with Scott Demmitt. Now, Scott doesn't know this or didn't know it, but when I was at the Cincinnati Autorama, his car caught my eye because it's a flashy-looking car, but as I got closer, I realized, well, this ain't your typical hot rod. This thing's got a little bit more under the hood. But we'll kind of ask Scott about this and kind of talk about that to lead into it. Now, Scott, what year, make, model is this?
It's a 37 Ford Coupe, Downs body, manufactured body. It's been chopped, cut, and sliced and diced any way we could.
So it's been sliced, diced, and julienned, right?
Yes.
Now, you know, we'll talk more about the body in a second. The thing I want to hit off is what's under the hood. That's what got my attention because I walked up, I'm like, all right, that's not a small block Ford, that's for sure.
No.
Tell the folks, what did you guys stuff under the hood of this car?
We basically took a donor 2000 GTS Viper V10, and we said this is our concept, and that's what we stuffed in it.
So did you build the car around the engine?
Basically, in retrospect, yes. That's how it all began.
So now that we've set the table that it's a Ford with a Viper engine,
correct.
You know, let's talk about what chassis is under this car. Is this a custom deal? You know, what's up with that?
It's a all hand-built chassis, and then Ride-Tech then manufactured a shockwave system for us, and it sits on airbags, shockwave airbags, custom frame, and then all the Viper independent suspension is tucked underneath it.
Okay.
With the braking system. So
it's got a Viper engine, Viper suspension, Viper brakes, and a 30-some Ford body.
Correct.
I like it. I love cross-breeding to this level. It's like something you would draw up if, you know, when you were a kid, is, you know, drawing up wild ideas.
Sure.
You guys made one come to life, and when I say you guys, you literally, when you say hand-built, you guys built this at your home shop, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, at home in our two-car garage behind our house.
Again, you see this car, honestly, it looks like something it looks like a grade 8 car.
Well, thank you.
It looks like something like that level of a build. And to me, that's awesome to see people building stuff like this, you know, in your home shop.
Right.
You know, let's talk about the interior of the car next. Again, it's also put well together. What did you guys do for the interior?
Well, in all honesty, I was very undecided about the interior. So we just got probably 10,000 swatches. I involved my 16-year-old grandson standing over here to my side and my 11-year-old grandson, and I said, there you go, pick the color. Nice. And that is all honesty, that's how it happened. Now, then we were heading one way on the color, and the upholstery guy guided us in some other ways. But the main color scheme comes from two young men, 16 and 11 years old.
And the color, you painted the car the whole thing yourself as well?
No, I did not paint the car. No, Mongoose painted the car, and they're kind of west of Akron.
Okay.
No, Mongoose Motorsports did the color, and then Todd's Extreme Paints did the graphics.
And, you know, as far as EFI controlling the engine, is it just the Dodge OEM stuff controlling the car?
No, we couldn't do that because you couldn't get into a Dodge system at that time. So you could 2 or 3 years ago, but when the process would start, so we went with the Motec system.
Okay, so you went ultra fancy.
Yeah,
nice.
No, it's got an entire Motec system in it.
And for those who don't know, like Motec makes high end, like I come from the drag racing world.
Yes.
Motec is, I call that's big brain stuff. That's Shane Tecklenburg. Like if you've got to do something weird, use a Motec.
Yeah, and I don't tune it, believe me.
Yeah. Smart man, you leave that to the smart.
It takes more of a brains than that, and that would be, and I have to give him credit. Very good man. Mike Prox's Tuning in Dayton, Ohio. Does a superb job on the car.
Now, there was some other cool stuff that you're talking about, you know, the air inlet system on the car. That was a detail that I totally whiffed on because I thought it was like some weird thing coming through the top of the intake. How did you guys make the air system work on this car?
Basically what we did is we took a stock air box and we just defaced it and cleaned it all up, and then we only had so much room in the car. So we actually just took PVC piping, fiberglassed it, made tube rails for it, epoxied it all together, and incorporated it into the grill, the side of the grill. So the front half of the grill is the air intake system for the engine, and the back 6 inches of the grill is for heat loss in the engine compartment.
And it's so slick the way you guys did that because it's a detail you wouldn't think of. It looks so nice on there.
Well, thank you.
And what? I guess what was your inspiration to build this car? Because everybody's got why they wanted to do something. You used a manufactured body. Why did you decide to do this car?
Well, at the end of the day, money source and be able to do it in a cost-effective way. I'm not criticizing nobody. I respect everybody, but I don't have $2 million, and the car's driven on weekend events. So we wanted something that was basic and that we could build something. I always liked the 37 Ford Downs body look. It just kind of looks, I don't know, the word might be gangster, or it just kind of looks kind of neat. That's what my grandson says, it looks gangster.
It does. That would be that is an appropriate term.
And he says that, and I copied him, and this is what we ended up with.
Well, my friend, it's an awesome build. Thank you so much for talking about us. Make sure you stay tuned to the Street Muscle YouTube channel. We'll have more stuff coming very soon.